Hey YouTube, Ep9 coming right back at you with another review for Mary Mary Season 1, Episode 9. Yeah, this episode starts off with the ladies being styled to attend the Stella Awards. The Stella Awards is like the Grammys, except it's just for the gospel community. Mary Mary is being nominated for 7 awards, and the Soul Seekers, that's a male gospel group, which includes Teddy and Warren. They're being nominated for 2 awards, as well as Warren being nominated for Producer of the Year award. So it looks like Erica is unable to go because of her pregnancy complications. However, Tina, Teddy, and Warren is scheduled to proceed on to the event in Nashville, Tennessee. Warren felt some kind of way about leaving Tina, because she was just recently rushed to the hospital and was in false labor for 22 hours. Yeah, so with that being said, she's due any day, basically. So, and she kind of assured Warren, Erica kind of assured Warren that it's only for a day and a half and I'll keep the baby inside. I mean, I don't know how she's going to do that, but that's what she said. So, not only are they scheduled to leave to go to Nashville, Tennessee, they were just told that their performance is requested at the Essence Music Festival in New Orleans. And not only are they going to perform, but the lineup is with Mary J. Blige and Aretha Franklin. So they were really, really excited about that. And only thing about that, Tina will be about 8 months pregnant when it's time to perform. So although they were like, yeah, Tina was like, well, just 1 year because I got to get clearance from Teddy to see if it's okay if I could perform at 8 months pregnant. If it's okay with him, Okay, so also at the Stella Awards, Goo is going to host the award. So congratulations to you, Goo. I mean, she is setting off maybe to have a secondary career, like something she can do and be a stylist, be a host. And as she's a host and interviewing celebrities on the red carpet, that is, she can kind of promote her styling. So hey, get your hustle on. They're headed off to the Stella Awards, and Warren, is feeling some kind of way about leaving her, but he proceeded to leave because she assured him that everything would be okay, but he didn't do it. His heart, wouldn't let him leave his wife in that condition, and he came back, and then, like, I can't leave my wife like that. I gotta watch after her. So I thought that was really cute, because that's what his husband was supposed to do. Although we do know that business has to proceed as normal in a lot of cases, but family is first. Now, at the Stella Awards, Mary Mary won 2 awards: Best Group Duo of the Year and Best Contemporary Group. So congratulations to you, Mary Mary, on those 2 Stella Awards. Unfortunately, the Soul Seekers, neither Warren as a Producer of the Year, did not win, but of course they are winners and their wife. So, as Tina was accepting her award, man, she did it. I mean, she represented for both Mary Marys. She looked stunning. She gave a great appreciation, thank you speech, and she put a little comedy in it, and she killed it. I mean, she gave me glamour. She gave me just beauty. She was stunning, and she gave me confidence. She gave me solo artist confidence. That's what she gave me. I know they're a group, but I'm just saying how she represented to the fullest. So you go, Tina. And then she also killed it at the press when she had to talk with the press. She was delivering those answers. You know, she has that kind of fast way of speech. She's talk really fast, and it's like she was answering like left or right. She was doing her little what you call them, little cameos when you say, hey, this is Mary rocking with such and such blog, you know. And she gave all of those. She go ahead, Tina. Although she killed it, you know, she was late to the Stella Awards. The red carpet. She was hosting it as she had to interview Tina, and that was really cute because she was Goo was giving her like self-advertisement on Tina because she styled Tina. So she's like, well, hello, Tina Campbell. Wow, you look stunning. You look great, and da-da-da-da. And Tina's like, well, I guess you would say that, and, you know, thank you. But I guess you would say that because you styled me. So it was cute. And Goo had a really great personality to host the red carpet at that She really did. She interviewed Kim Field. They showed a little small clip of that. I think they just showed them saying hi. So she had to speak with a lot of celebrities. So go ahead and advertise, baby. You look good. Back at home is Erica and Warren having family time. In the meanwhile, they're going to invite Tina's daughter Mila over. Mila and Erica's daughter Layla are like best cousins. And they get into it, bicker a lot, and Tina and Erica normally says that they are a mockery of them, how they bicker and fight, you know, have disputes. But they gave Layla, Erica and Warren, their daughter, a little discussion about how to handle disputes and things of that nature, and she answered it better than grown people does. So when Mila finally come over, of course, they get into it, bicker, and Erica does this little thing about, I'm going to call the cousin police. They were upset, like, no, don't call, they're crying and everything. And as Erica was reading them the consequences of calling the cousin police, you lose your cousin rights and things of that nature. And she said, unless you two make up and get along and, you know, and be good to one another. So they decided to be good to one another. They hugged, they kissed, and that put a little fear in them to be more respectful of each other. Now I will say, when they were hugging and kissing, and they were kids, so you know, they just did it kid-like, and they were over-exaggerating a little bit. It's like they trying to get on the Disney Channel or something, you know, which would be cool, but it was a little bit acting, you know. They kind of followed the directions of the producer of the show or something, and that's just my opinion. But I mean, they were kids, so you know, it is what it is. They gotta learn their acting somewhere. Tina calls Erica to let her know how the Stella Awards went, and in that conversation, she asked to speak with her daughter. Her daughter is on the phone and said, Mom, you know, hi, and we were going to go to jail. The cousin police were going to come get us, and da-da-da-da. Very, very dramatic. So Tina talks to Erica like, what are you doing? You know, you're going to have her having nightmares about this little fake cousin police thing you did. And like Erica said, well, it worked, you know, and they're just fine. She's going to be fine. And Tina's like, look, just kind of took it a little bit more than what it was, but I guess they all both had their individual parenting techniques, and that wasn't a part of Tina's. So I thought it was kind of Tina and Teddy are in New Orleans. Teddy planned on being romantic and having our romantic outings and spend time together, talk and things like that. And he planned a carriage ride, you know, where they can just spend time together. But before they went on a carriage ride, I think they were being toured around the city in a limo, and Tina was tired. She fell asleep. And Teddy was like, oh man, are you serious? But Tina was thinking like, I know he's gonna be mad, but I am truly tired. So it wasn't the night he had planned, you know, on their little ride tour, but you know, it is what it is. So they get to the carriage ride. I think this was the next day, and they are really, having a conversation about. Oh, this is when she brought up about the her performing at 8 months pregnant. And first he was kind of like against it because she had some complications with her last pregnancy. Well, I don't know if her complications were like Erica's, but the baby was born early. That's what the doctors would automatically fear of her future pregnancy. So they got to be careful. Felt that it was something else going on with him. Like, what's really going on? Is everything good with us? It's, I guess, kind of the way he reacted, or his, I don't know, maybe his facial expressions, or anything. She felt that something was wrong. So that's when he just started telling her, he hasn't been as happy currently. He's happy with her, but not as happy because they don't spend a lot of time together. The Mary consumes Tina's time. It's kind of all work and no play, and like she's not around a lot. And I'm thinking like a couple, like the first or second episode, he was complaining about the way she was dressed when she was at home. And you talking about her being on tour and performing and singing and bringing in the money, okay? He was complaining about that because she had on some active wear, like a workout wear, and it looked nice. I mean, what? So I'm thinking like, you was complaining about the way she dressed when she's at home, supposed to be relaxing and not on tour. Now you want to complain that she's being married too much. She's all work and no place. Like, come on, I know you a drummer for the Tonight Show. I know you make a lucrative living off of that. But come on. Mary is very successful, and I'm sure because of Mary, you have a lifestyle the way you do. And in order to have that lifestyle, she has to be away working to maintain you guys living. So to me, it was a little selfish to me. I guess everybody had their selfish moments on this show. For you to complain about that, and I don't know, but it does appear that a lot of celebrities, marriages fail because of the time and management that they are unable to keep up with at home. I guess it was okay to tell her that, but I just didn't like the way he made her feel guilty. Now deep inside, she already have a guilt of being away and being the away parent, the away spouse. But it's her living, it's her career, and this is something you guys agreed upon, way, I'm sure, years and years ago. So anyway, Tina vowed to do better, spend more time, at home. And they brought the clip back when they were in therapy, and she was just saying that she take 4 vacations a year for her family because she is pro family time. So she felt like, it was kind of good that he let her know, but it made her feel kind of bad, that he was having this all balled up inside of him. So I guess they're going to work on that. Back at home with Erica and Warren. Warren is hosting a listening party for his sister. His sister is the sister-in-law that was on the sister retreat with them a couple episodes ago. She was the one in the short dress they were saying looked a little risque. The cute girl, real dark, pretty. She's actually an inspiring artist. So Warren is her producer. So they do the listening party, and Tina and Eric, Tina showed up because they were back from Nashville, and Tina was telling Erica, why does she have on heels? And Erica was like, well, it goes with my outfit, So she was like, well, you could look flat in some flats, in your condition. Anything straining turns into stress for a pregnant woman, So you have on heels and you walking, and if that's straining on your legs or your back or something, it turns into stress. That's what you don't need. But she was saying the shoes were cute. They wasn't that high. They wasn't that high. They may have been about 2.5 inches. They could have been about 2.5 inches, high. But to me, that was too high. You just did 22 hours of false labor, and you're constantly having contractions all during your pregnancy, though it seems like, and you want to wear heels. No, especially at this time. You know, maybe earlier in the pregnancy you could wear some heels, but not at this point. So then it was really crowded, you know, and that's what it's supposed to be. That was a great turnout for a listening party / showcase. So she wasn't able to sit like she wanted to, you know, or needed to rather. And as the Joy Star's her name, that's her stage name, Warren's sister artist. So she was singing and everything. Now let me say this. Warren said that he was very proud of her and she did a great job. But earlier in that same episode, she was practicing and he was kind of telling her that I guess she was sounding nervous. And he was saying it's okay to be nervous before you get on stage, but not while you're on stage. Because she hit some type of note and he was like, nah, you know, don't do that note. So it was Erica and Warren at that little practice session. And Erica started giving her little pointers on encouraging words on how to overcome being nervous. And when she was at a point when she was, you know, a nervous new artist and things like that. So going back to the showcase, he said, oh, she did well, I was proud of her, but I saw nervous. Now they only showed like a 3-second clip of her singing. She looked nervous. It looked like she didn't, although it wasn't a formal stage or anything, but regardless, when you're singing in front of people that you're trying to get your artist out there, you got to give it. I don't care if you in the basement, I don't care if you in a garage or whatever, you got to give it like you on the stage with 100,000 people in the audience. And that I didn't get from her. She looked nervous. She really they just didn't show us the great clips and not the hair salon. And I guess I don't know how long she's been trying to get out there because she was a backup singer for Kanye West. So I don't know how long she's been trying to get out there as a solo artist. So I mean, I'm not saying that was bad. I'm just saying when she see that, she'll be able to know, you know, man, I look nervous right there. I need to, you know, up my game. So how the episode ended, Joy was, you know, doing her performance, you know, singing thing, and Erica was, you know, looking and enjoying herself, and suddenly she started having contractions again. This time they were coming, you know, I think apparently they were coming a little harder. So Warren and Tina rushed her out and to rush her home, but they called a doctor. The doctor just told her, you know, go straight home and just get some rest, and call me and I'll, you know, meet you at the hospital. So it shows Erica and Warren in the bed. It shows Warren asleep, but Erica cannot sleep because the contractions are still coming. I guess she's still trying to, like, you know, take it, you know, be a big girl about it, until they just started coming, I guess, too consistently, too close together and too hard, and she just woke Warren up like, let's go. Everybody know what that means. You don't have to say nothing else but let's go. They get to the hospital. When they get there, I guess they made the calls by the hospital to the family. Shortly after the family started showing up, they showed Tina. Now Tina gonna come in. Tina got to be a little edgy somewhere, right? Erica, how come you didn't call me before you left home? You know, your first person you should have told was Warren, and then you should have called me. Erica is still in pain, like, I wasn't thinking about that. I was in pain. And I'm looking at Tina like, why are you coming on her so hard about who to call? She was with her husband. The only thing Erica needed to have been concerned with was telling her husband and getting to the hospital. She wasn't thinking about calling Tina. How she gonna come on Erica like that? So anyway, it was time for Erica to push, and as she was pushing, of course, the baby was crowning, and the doctors and Warren decided to let Warren finish the delivery. So he was so proud. He had never done it with the other two children, so he was able to accept the baby as it was being born. And the baby was so beautiful, a little girl named Zaya. So congratulations to Erica and Warren on your new addition to the family, as well as the entire family. This was so emotional because all while Erica was pushing and, you know, just thinking back on things, she was just thinking about the love that her and her husband share, and how this baby is just coming into just a family full of love, and how, you know, all the things she's been going through with the pregnancy, and how her support has always been there from day one. And now is the time to let Zaya shine and come on through the way that she's supposed to. Was in the room, and I know their family is really close because they were videotaping and taking pictures of the actual birth. So I guess they're used to that. And everyone was crying and so excited, and I have to admit, I shed some tears as well. The episode ended. This is all I have. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, thank you. Bye-bye.